Make this video as short as possible because I know that if I was watching a video, even a video I was interested in, I would not watch it if it was longer than like 10 minutes. So I'm going to make sure this video is much shorter than 10 minutes. So the point of this video is just to provide a quick 1-degree mindset shift that may help alleviate your stresses and worries about the current situation that we're living through. We're all stuck in our houses forcefully. This is not a vacation by any means. And like we're all going through this shared traumatic experience. The mindset shift that I want to like provide is think of this situation 5 years from now. If not five, a couple months from now. Like let's say that this all ends June 1st. June 1st, there's a vaccine, there's a cure, people are let out, alhamdulillah, everything fixes. How are we going to view this situation in conversation later? It can just be a conversation you have with a stranger at school for a couple seconds. Hey, remember quarantine last year? Remember when 2020, when we were going through quarantine, we couldn't leave our house and Trump did all that dumb shit, but we all got $1,200. I didn't. But our parents got $1,200. And it was like everyone was going crazy. People started shaving their heads. People got highlights, all that. That sucked, didn't it? And then you're going to be like, don't talk about it. That sucked. Why would you bring that up? And that's it. Like, that's it. That could be the extent of that conversation. You never have to think about that again. And of course, you have to like go through the necessary steps of emotionally, mentally processing it the most healthy way possible. But if you're in your brain right now, overthinking and having like extreme thoughts about the situation we're having now and how it might negatively impact the rest of your life, think of it this way. In a couple of years, none of this shit's gonna matter. The entire world will become better from this. Better sanitation and hygiene will be practiced. People will be able to work from school and home. It'll be normalized. Third of all, the world now knows what not to do if there's ever a plague or like a pandemic that spreads to the earth. Fourth of all, now we know how companies, peoples, and countries react to this type of situation, so we know who to trust and who not to trust. And on top of that, like we've all grown and learned so much. Like we should have already been washing our hands, sanitizing, all this shit before this all happened. But now we know for a fact nobody's gonna be shaking anybody's hands unless they have hand sanitizer on them. If you think of it that way, it should alleviate some of the stresses you're feeling now of being stuck at home all day and like how the state of the world that it's in right now. We've seen worse times. Sadly, we've seen worse times, but like now it's just impacting us the most because we're personally affected by it. Time passes as it always does. This time is just slow because we're just spending all of our days doing the same shit. It's the same thing with like when you go on your phone at night and when you go to sleep and you're on your phone from like 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. looking at memes. You don't remember any of the you saw the next day because it's all the same stuff. It's all the same setting. It's all the same scene. So now our scene is just repetitive. It's like why all the days seem the same, you know? Like every day feels like the last. It's because we're just reliving the same scene. So one way to alleviate that stress and that pain is to do something different every single day. So let's say yesterday, you just sat on your phone all day like I did, or you played Pokemon all day yesterday like I did in my basement, just sat there. The next day, unless I want to have that horrible feeling of like, am I reliving yesterday? Go do something different. Like go for a walk. It's cold as hell, but I still went for a walk today. To be honest, today I went on my bike. I got like outside my neighborhood. I turned around, went back right back home. It was way too cold, but it was different from what I did yesterday. So the feeling of repeating the same day is gone. Tomorrow I'm not gonna feel like I repeated the same day because I'm gonna remember I didn't. I did some different shit. So if you want to alleviate that feeling, because I feel like that's the most common thing that people are going through, reliving the same day. Every day feels like the last. Do something different. Tomorrow, go for a walk. Go for a drive. Tomorrow, cook something. Tomorrow, do something, anything different than what you did yesterday that your mind can remember the next day. So it sets itself apart from all the other days. I'm not saying, oh, be productive. Oh, no, this is not a vacation. I'm just saying try something else to get your mind off of what's going on right now. If you let yourself fester in your own head, your big ass head, especially if it's as big as mine, it's only going to get worse. And the thing is, in our own brains, like scientifically it's proven, it won't seem as long as it was once you're out of it. It's just like when the seasons change. Like right now it's winter and I swear to God, it feels like it's been winter for like 50 years. But the second it turns summer, I'm going to be like, damn, winter went by fast. Sure did. And I'm going to be like, I miss it. I miss when it was cold. It's too hot right now. So like later on when this quarantine is over and we actually have to go back to work and go back to school, do all this shit that we were doing a couple months ago, we're going to be like, damn, I wish I could just stay at home and do nothing all day. But just think of this situation a couple of years from now. Really going to make as big of a deal of it as you are now? The answer is most likely no, and it's only yes if you make it yes. If we take that mindset shift with us into different situations in our future, it'll only ever help you. Like, for example, you get into beef with this guy or blah, blah, blah on Twitter or something. Y'all are fighting. think of it this way. Would you really participate in that low-end fight on Twitter if you had the mindset of, what the hell is this going to do for me in 3 years? What is it going to do for you in 3 years? Nothing. It's embarrassing. Any fight online is embarrassing. It's stupid. But people don't realize that because they're just too busy living in the moment. They let their emotions get the best of them. So you see someone attacking you on Twitter, you're like, I'm going to show this guy what's up. What the f*** do you think he's talking about? That is the most common action to go to. But if you have that mindset of, is this going to help me in the future? Or in the future, am I really going to care about this? You would not do that. And you would be doing the right thing. In 3 years, we're going to look back at this time. We're going to be like, dude, that was like a movie. But a very bad movie that I would not watch to the end and I would want a refund for. But I would be slightly glad that I was able to participate in it.